Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Epic Gangsta Tales. Today's episode is going to be brief. Took a little bit of time off. It's been good, you know what I mean, just to clear my head and stuff like that. I work a regular job, so it was good to take a little bit of a break. But I figured I'd kind of break stride and just make it light today and touch on some big things that have happened since the last episode that I've dropped on the channel. That being of Joey Testa following suit with Anthony Center, which isn't a huge surprise. I mean, it is in retrospect, like the both of them, if you think about it. But I mean, if you look back to the prior videos I've done on them. Before they even broke that news, I was saying that, if they're gonna let him out, they might as well let the other one out, I mean, there's a lot of, if you've read that book, if you've read Murder Machine, and it's crazy. It's a different world these days, I guess, and like I said, like I had a conversation about this, saying, like, essentially, if you let those two guys out, and Center's out, Testa's about to be out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. Imagine being in prison on a long sentence for a non-violent drug offense, and they're letting out the two serial killers and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just it's crazy. And but that being said, I said that he should be. I feel like 30 plus years in prison is it's plenty long enough. But that being said, not shocked there. I remember, a few years back, it was Bloodletters and Bad Men did an episode on the Gemini twins, one of, like, the only available content there was for a long time. And he said that, he had put that in there, that, he thought, sooner than later that they would both be released, that they wouldn't do life in prison. And I don't know how that was taken by the general public, but I kind of, I remember that, so when this actually started happening, X amount of years down the road, it's pretty crazy, how things can turn out, to go from a life sentence to be stepping back out onto the street, second shot, they didn't go in terribly old, so, they still got some life ahead of them. Best of luck to both of them. And the other big news, really what was, bigger news to me was Big Meech having his sentence shortened by 32 months. Supposedly he's going to be getting out by Christmas of next year, which is crazy. Good for him, man. He's been in there forever and a day. They got the show about his life, which is doing super successful. 3 seasons of that. I watch it. Great show. So he gets to step out into that. His son plays him in the show. I know the brother, Terry, is involved with the show and stuff like that, with 50 Cent and all that. So the guy gets to step out into something legitimate that he can touch, and, guy is forever a legend, in the hip-hop community, and just, any type of, gangster circles. Big Meech, BMF is cream of the crop, really just revolutionized a lot of different things. The transportation, definitely gonna do an episode on BMF as a whole, but I definitely wanted to touch on that. That's huge news. Southwest T, his brother, was released years back because of COVID, compassionate release. Scott Bernstein, Gangsta Report, original Gangsta podcast. He covered anything BMF. He expertise there is impeccable. But like I said, I wanted to keep this episode just kind of short, just touch on some big news and get my input and stuff. But yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought sitting here, last year that they would whack Big Meech's sentence down that much, and he would get to start anew, you know. But good for him. Anyways, we'll be back next week. Same time, same place. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.